So this is my team, and this is my reaction and draft. It's not as bad as Vagar. That's what I gotta tell myself. 10 minutes, 51 seconds. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. 1 minute, 13 seconds. 18 seconds, 16 seconds, 11 seconds. All of these correlate to different aspects of this gameplay. Can you guess what they are? I'll give you a few seconds, or you can pause the video if you want more time. Comment your answer down below. I'm curious to see if anybody will get this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to guess what the 11 seconds is. If you comment down below what the 11 seconds is for this game, and then join my stream on the Monday after this, and you get it right, I will give you a free skin. I'll even give you as many guesses as you want, so you can guess multiple times in the comment section, and then bring that guess on Monday. Some of you don't know me. Welcome to RGD Gaming, the least toxic, most fun community in all gaming. My name is Bill. I was a solo queue ADC specialist. I took 18 months off of playing Wild Rift, but now I'm back, streaming my climb back to Challenger. Last season we started in Gold. We got all the way up to Grandmaster 45 marks. We will definitely at Challenger this season. So far, we are like 40 days ahead of last season in our progress. We're already Master 1. We hit that with a 59% win rate and 113 games. Challenger's in the bag. It's just a matter of if we'll hit Sovereign or not. Before I took time off, I was a Challenger. I was the rank 2 Misfortune, and I hit rank 600 playing solo queue ADC and normal ranked. As the video goes on, I'm going to give more hints, more information. I'll even give you what some of those times are. That'll help you guess what the 11 seconds is for the prize. If multiple people get it right, you can comment that, and I will raffle it off. One person will get a skin, so everybody will be in. So if you comment multiple times, or you comment what somebody else has because you figured it out, please do not cheat, although I know some people will. We'll raffle off one skin for all the people that get it right and show up to the stream. This video is so good because it's going to hit two major points that every ADC player needs to understand, especially if you're in solo queue. The first one is going to be all those different times. I'll explain those as the video goes on. The second aspect is going to be what you saw a little clip of in the beginning. It's that we can't control our teammates or what our team does. We can only control our actions and what we do. And it's a major focus of what I bring to the table as a solo queue ADC and why I'm climbing so quickly on my stream. I just hit Master 1 with a 59% win rate, playing all ADC solo queue on stream for everybody to watch, and there's a reason for it, and this gameplay is exactly that reason. The two aspects and the two things that I'm going to talk about for this video. It's what separates me from the average players and the bad players. Here's your first hint for what the numbers are. I'm actually going to give them to you. Farming, moving from the base to the map, fighting, being dead, ending, dragon/baron. Each one of those time frames relates to one of those aspects that I just said right there. See if you can get them all together and see which one correlates with which time frame. Comment that down below as well. Here's another way to think about it. 50.4%, 25.5%, 15.6%, 5.6%, 1.39%, 1.2%. Think about what percentage relates to which aspect of the game. Maybe that'll help you put them together if you write that down and you write out each of the categories. Farming, moving from the base to the map, fighting, being dead, ending the game, and being on dragon and or baron. Personally, I love a good riddle. I love this. When I was thinking of this, I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this as much as I do and have as much fun with it. And I hope that you're not just cheating and running to the end. I will eventually give all the answers to this. So if you watch to the end, at some point towards the end, I will give all the answers. But I hope you're trying to figure it out yourself, and some of them are pretty obvious. You'll notice I left out the 11 seconds and an extra category. Good luck. Okay, we're into the video now. I'm going to give you one of the categories. Farming, 50.4%. I am spending just over half the time, half the game farming. And this is the biggest mistake that ADCs make, and especially solo queue ADCs, is you are not farming enough. You think you are, but you aren't. You need to watch what I'm doing. Every single time I'm doing something, I'm getting a kill, I'm farming more. I'm back to base, I'm looking where I can farm. I'm not looking where I can fight. I want to know where I can farm. The quickest way to get gold is farming. And whether that is in lane, my lane, somebody else's lane, jungle camps. I'm not going to be a jerk about it, and I'm not going to just run in front of somebody and steal all their camps or steal their lane, but I don't mind sharing it. And if we're in the jungle and there's camps up, I'll split them with my jungle. You are the ADC. You are the attack damage carry. How do you do damage? You need gold. So go get it. You will regularly watch me on stream go 0-2 in lane and then finish the game 12-4 and 17. And that's because I don't let a bad laning phase get me down, and I don't let it slow me down from farming. I'm always farming well, I'm always farming better than the other ADC, and I'm always farming more camps. And you need to be doing that too. If you want to win more games and you want to hit a 59% win rate when you hit Master 1, you've got to be farming all the time. Or in this case, 50% of the time that you're playing the game. Okay, I'm going to hit you back to back. Here's another one, 25.5%. That is me going either to base or from base and heading back to lane or back to the jungle camps before I start farming again. That is a good chunk of the game. You need to be efficient in your recalls, recalling at the right time. You don't want to recall too much. You also don't want to recall not enough. There's a delicate balance that you'll find. And as you're coming back, you want to head right to where the camps are, whether that's jungle camps on your side of the map or lane and a wave. If you're not quite sure about recalling, watch my gameplay, watch other people play the game for your position. If you're an ADC, you can watch me. I stream Monday through Thursday, and sometimes on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I stream at least 4 days a week, and you can also watch the videos after. And you can watch when I'm recalling, what's going on the map, when the dragon's spawning, how much before dragon is spawning am I recalling. Do I have 2,000 gold? Do I have 1,500 gold? Do I have 3,000 gold? So you're going to watch me or watch other people play the position that you're playing to figure out when you should be recalling, and you'll eventually get that down over time. The biggest tip I could give an ADC, though, about recalling is really two things. You need to recall before Dragon's up so you can shop. You'll be stronger than the enemy team when you're there at Dragon. And the other thing is you almost never want to recall when a wave is coming unless you're so low health that you could die or you're out of mana and you can't farm the wave. But if there's a wave there, I don't care if you have 3,500 gold, farm the wave and then recall after. You would not believe how many people I see just straight up give up a wave because they want to go spend their gold or they want to get items and there's no objectives that are spawning. If no objectives are spawning, the wave is the most important objective and or the jungle camps that you can farm. 15.6%. That's me fighting. I spend 15% of the game fighting the enemy. Not a big chunk. If you watch some people, it feels like they spend 50% of the time fighting the enemy and 15% of the time farming. You need to spend only the necessary amount of time for fights. That's really fighting over objectives, and if the enemy is going to give you free kills. You should not just be running into the enemy jungle going for a fight just because you think you can win it. You should be farming your camps, and then when the enemy makes a mistake, you step up, you take advantage of that mistake, and you kill them. I would be perfectly happy playing this game, never getting into a fight with the enemy. It's just part of the game. I know that fights are fun, and objectively, they're the most fun part of the game, but winning fights is better than just fighting them and losing them, right? So take fights that you can win, avoid fights you can't. Seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people just run into fights that they shouldn't be into. 5.6% of the game, 1 minute, 13 seconds, dead. Try to avoid this one, right? Obviously, deaths are part of the game, and you're going to die in almost every single Wild Rift game that you play, but you want to try to avoid this at all costs, and being dead is so costly, especially later on in the match. Objectively, my first death in this game, if you scroll back a little bit, wasn't that great. The second one was kind of just part of it. We had to fight that fight. Felt like we really needed to. It was necessary. Our Veigar wasn't going to help us no matter what happened. And so that death was just part of the game. The first one probably could avoid it. A little bit better decision making on my part. 18 seconds, 1.39% of the game. Ending. You have to be aware of when you can end the game. I could see on the other side of the map. I was just trying to push out the wave at first, but then I see the enemy going for a fight with my entire team, and then I see them all going to Baron, and I have a huge wave in top. You have to be aware of when the enemy team is giving you an opportunity to end the match. We had a Veigar that was running it down. He was AFK. The AI was controlling him. When he was alive, he was just running into the enemy. And that's the difference. We start with an Ashe support. We're not happy about it. We have a Veigar run it down. And what do? We find a little window of time and we finish the game. When the enemy gives you an opportunity, you have to go for it. You can't give up. You have to push it to the limit there. That was 1 or 2 auto attacks from being dead in that situation, and that's the difference between winning and losing. And that's one of the biggest differentiators between me and every other ADC in the game. I'm going for it. I'm not letting my team get me down. I'm playing to the best of my ability, and I'm never giving up. If you ask me in the comments below what the 1.2% or the 16-second was, I will give you that one. And then also guess the 11-second time, and we'll see if you can get it. Good luck again. After this match, somebody, I believe it was Daniel if I'm not mistaken, commented that my team does not deserve the win. And he's right. If by my team, he means the Veigar. Everybody else tried. I didn't like the Ashe support, but they tried. They got gold. The rest of my team as well. Seemed like they were trying. None of them were running it down except the Veigar. So we're going to punish 4/5 of the team, maybe 3/5 of the team, because of one person, maybe 2. I don't agree with that. And that's why I always try hard on those games, and that's how I pull out those wins, because I'm not giving up on the rest of my team. Even though the person that is running it down doesn't deserve the win, I'll give them the win. They're going to do themselves dirty at some point anyway. They're not going to keep up with me in ranked, and with the new rank system where you can get in trouble, they're not going to even be able to play ranked games. Switch your mindset and you will win those games so much more often. You can carry them and you can win. Hopefully I see you on the Rift. GG.